ready and you want to pass out your questions, are you, what question is this? Stopper? Okay, so you're doing a little bit of a narrative and then you want to pass out your questions. So they should be numbered. Yeah, they are. Okay.
Okay, so what I'm going to do is I have my handwritten questions. And during my duo, I'm going to ask if anyone has any questions, and I'll ask a question, and I'll go over. So this one, I don't run away from the challenge because I'm afraid. Instead, I run towards it because the only way to escape fear is to trample things in front. Nadia Konovich, gold medal gymnast. Hello, I'm Ariana Rosgrass, a fifth grader from Madison Elementary School. Now, I'm definitely not an Olympics champion, but I'm here to apply for the job of a gymnastics coach. And I'm actually creating experience in gymnastics. I'm a level 4 gymnast. This means I can do a handstand roll down, both of my splits, and I almost got my back handspin. I'm interested in this job because I like gymnastics, and I like to be athletic, and I like to help people do gymnastics. So if you guys have any questions, would you please raise your hand? Yes, you.
So what's your greatest strength that will make you a terrific gymnastics teacher?
My greatest strength on the RIASEC are enterprising and social. I'm very enterprising. For example, my dad had a restaurant in Roseville, California. At this restaurant, I was the host, the waitress, the cashier, and the advertiser.
You're a prisoner, can't escape. Your decision I can never make. Heard me laughing, you heard me weeping more. Oh, 'cause when it's good, it's so, so good. And when it's gone, it's gone. Oh, gone.
I had to let go of my shy self and bring out my confident self in this restaurant. I had to focus on making a sale. I had to be nice to the customers and make sure that I got their orders right. I also had to try to upsell the orders. For example, my grandma makes desserts. Such as cherry cheesecake brownies. I would have to make it sound super delicious and super mouthwatering so that they would want to buy it. I would say, would you like to try my grandma's homemade cherry cheesecake brownies with a delicious brownie base, creamy cheesecake chunks, and a gooey cherry drizzle? Yes, I was definitely an enterprising cashier. Almost every day we sold out the whole desserts. You also have to be social as a cashier. I would have to welcome the customers into our restaurant and explain to them our menu. I also had to be able to work with my dad, who's in the back there. I had to be able to communicate with him loud enough so that he could hear me over the burning grill in the kitchen. I had to help my grandma, who's also in the back, with my dad. I had to help her use the cash register so that she can help serve the customers too. I think that these strengths would make me a fantastic gymnastics coach. Next question. question, please.
What character trait do you think is the most important in a good gymnastics coach?
Thank you. I think the most important character trait in a good gymnastics coach is perseverance. Most importantly, perseverance sets a good example for a kid who might want to give up their first try. There are a couple examples of perseverance at my school. My first example is the arcade project. The arcade project is where you do some math in a packet, create a blueprint of your arcades and movie theaters, and then the final step, creating your arcade game out of nothing but cardboard. In my group was me, Christian, Jayla, and Bahati. We ran into some obstacles as a group. We could not make up our minds which game to make. I wanted a clone machine, others wanted a skee-ball machine, or even an air hockey table. We all really wanted our own games and could not make up our minds which one to make. So then I stepped aside and asked them what they wanted. From there on, we started to agree more, and we decided to make a skee-ball machine. I think stepping aside helped our group collaborate more because it's kind of like one less person to argue with. This made us a better group because you can't just think of yourself in one whole group. This took perseverance because there were times where I felt we can get nothing done, but I didn't want to just sit aside and do nothing. So I tried it my way of getting everyone to agree on one thing. Let's take a look at our final arcade game. Roll the clip. As you can see from that video, our group finally pulled it together and we got our final arcade game finished. This will be important for my business as a gymnastics coach because I'll have to solve my own problems and other people's problems too. And that will take perseverance. Is there any other questions?
What job do you see yourself doing in 10 years?
As a teacher, you will need to help kids understand concepts that are new to them. Give an example of a time you were able to communicate new ideas to help someone.
Thank you for that question. As a gymnastics teacher, I will be able to help kids understand new concepts. For example, I have a friend named Bahati Kashimi. He's from Tanzania, Africa. This is Bahati. When he first came to America, he knew very little English. My mom and my stepdad had previously gotten home from a trip to Africa. I had told them that we had a new student who came from somewhere in Africa. They told me to say Jambo to him, which means hello in English. We became friends and I started to help him learn more English. He also taught me some of his language, which is Swahili. I kept on helping him learn more English by telling him English words and having him repeat the words after me. From there on, we started to go on to more difficult words instead of more simple words, which were words he could already say, such as the word different. At the time, this word was very hard for him to say. I also helped him with some of his assignments. I helped him with math when he wasn't with a teacher. I helped him read books. And I helped him write his DOL. This shows that I will be able to help kids understand new concepts when I am a gymnastics teacher. I will do this by breaking things down into small chunks so that they can memorize and understand what they need to do to get better. Last question, please.
What job do you see yourself doing in 10 years?
My next steps is that I see myself teaching gymnastics to kids of all ages. Now I'm actually very experienced with little kids. Once during Miss Boynton's Christmas play, a whole group of people had to go out and practice for the play on Kindergarten Day. So So I decided to take care of all of these little kids. These little girls are Maya, Lupita, Belladonna, Davina, and Madison. Plus, I took care of my own kinder buddy, Declan. I'm also planning to become a big sister next month to my little sister, Hannah Norel Kova. As you can see, my greatest strengths on the RIASEC are enterprising and social, being perseverant and humble for my job position, and helping people understand new things. And finally, knowing what I am working for all ties in to being able to become a future gymnastics coach successfully. Strength doesn't come from what you can do. It comes from overcoming the things you once thought you couldn't. Repeat others.
Nice job. So what I want to do before you sit down, Ariana, is I want to go around. You guys can share just some quick feedback. We can start on this end and then work our way this way.
I like how you started and how you involved your gymnastics with it, and you're very excited and loud during the whole.
That is a very creative approach. We definitely kept our essential.
I thought you had really well thought out questions and well thought out answers.
You had great eye contact and everyone in the room said that they were part of it.
Hey kiddo, I just got to see the tail end, but I really appreciated that you had evidence for all of the points that you brought up and you defended why you are qualified and why you're going to be good at what you want to do.
You had very detailed explanations, and the way I saw it, you kind of gave off good vibes during your presentation, and I really loved your confidence during the presentation. And even when you made a mistake, you were able to immediately pick it back up, and you had a very loud voice.
I also only saw the end of it, but you engaged me right away, and I could tell about your passion for what you wanted to do, and that you knew how to get there. So that was excellent.